knows that he can get that win. It's just a matter of time. Week after week, he's thrown some strong runs. He had a strong heat race, and he's ready to go here for the start of this feature event.
And we are ready to go as the Pace Car finds sanctuary. And ready to go behind the microphone is Darren Ayotte.
Here comes Monty Gibbs to bring us to the green flag. He gets a nice jump on the start, and the green flag is out, and here comes Aquilina a little bit sideways. That's the number 7 of Jason Chikolis.
And he was able to recover, and right on his tailpipe was a 29 of Corey Coates. Look at the Eagle, Glenn Colvin, trying to move into the top 4 as he greyhounds his way around the 29 of Corey Coates.
Chikolis trying to settle in now in the third position, side by side for that position. The first 3 have gone single file. It's Monty Gibbs, Aquilina, and your champion, Al Stone.
Yeah, it looked like somebody almost pulled the rug out from under the 7 on the opening lap, but he has calmed things down. But he is attacked from 2 directions by the 8 of Colvin and the 29 of Corey Coates.
He's got a stuck on the outside now as 3 cars are battling with him. Coates to the inside. He was really got the worst end of that start to the feature event as a result of Chikolis' move. And now he's a little bit sideways coming out of 4.
And here he comes as the 8 of Colvin is able to squeeze his way into the top 5. And Ed Gersh is on the warpath in car number 81 as he tries to rabble-rouse his way around Corey Coates.
Matt, we know Gersh can use that outside lane. He used it pretty well during the heat race to make some passes, and now he's just going to wait and see what happens here between Coates and Colvin in that battle for 5th.
The real deal in trying to move up is Charles Beal. So we have completed 4 laps. This is the end of lap number 5, and the dominant factor is Monty Gibbs.
Man, look at that mess behind there in the back of the field. A couple cars slow. Brandon Clemens was able to get through that, and look how many positions he's already made up.
Keep an eye on Aquilina. He has to worry about the presence of Al Stone as they swoop off the corner. It is still Gibbs in front. 6 laps completed.
We got some smoke coming out of one car there that was coming out of turn number 1. Looks like it's able to get itself going now. And there, you can see the 61 car just smacked the wheel here going down the straightaway.
And that is Blake who hit the wall. A great move by Gersh, but he goes up high, and Corey Coates is able to repay the favor and get underneath him.
Boy, what a move by Gersh there, Matt, to slide down to the bottom in front of Colvin to avoid losing another spot. So he's going to settle in into 6th. Coates moves up to 5th, and the top 4 cars are driving away.
8 laps have been completed, and the top 4 cars can fit into a catch-up bottle with Monty Gibbs leading, and close enough to do a tap dance on the back bumper is Jack Aquilina. And every now and then it looks like Al Stone is going to make a move down low, but Aquilina has an answer for it.
Patience is a virtue, says Al Stone. He's going to wait and see what Aquilina does first. If he can get to the inside of Monty Gibbs, he might follow along.
As let's see what Gibbs can do. He gives up a little space underneath to Aquilina. As Aquilina continues to strike the bumper, we have Tom Shea getting into John Deere country as a dramatic spin by the mayor of New London in car number 45. Let's see if it brings out the yellow. Can he move? He can. We might be able to stay under green.
How about that call to stay under green here? He wasn't able to get moving right away, but was able to finally fire that 35 machine up and get things going, and that keeps us, Matt, to a great battle for the lead between the top 4.
Now we have completed 11 laps, and all of them have been led by Monty Gibbs. He has taken on all comers so far, so it is a 4-car freight train. In the engine compartment is a 55 of Gibbs, and the caboose is Jason Chikolis, and in the middle are Jack Aquilina and Al Stone.
Yes, and Ed Gersh and Glenn Colvin are battling behind them as well, and Colvin gets hit! Colvin smacks the wheel down on the backstretch, and he's going to try to keep the car going, but what a hit battling for 6th with Gersh.
Boy, a lot of scar tissue on that number 8 car, and Gersh is the winner of that battle, and now Gersh is trying to catch up to the 29 of Coates. Now Tom Shea in danger of being lapped. He goes to the outside. He is racing Monty Gibbs pretty hard.
Yes, he is, and now he finally moves over. Right on Al Stone, but he does close the door as the 35 car gets passed, and now the top 4 are starting to pull away, but this lap traffic, Matt, has given the 29 of Coates and the 81 of Gersh an opportunity to catch up.
10 to go at the line. and it is Monty Gibbs. The laps can't quick off quickly enough as far as he is concerned, and it's Coates holding off the number 81 of Gersh. So Gersh, he might have some damage on that number 81 car. It might not be as healthy as it was when it started the race, and we have 9 to go.
And here comes Stone to the inside. As they go down out of turn number 2, Gibbs has got a car length on Stone, but Aquilina to the top.
And Al Stone is one of the best closers in the business. So the lead is starting to get skinny for Monty Gibbs, because Stone is on a mission. Aquilina moves into third, and here comes Shikolis. He is trying to get on the podium for the second straight week.
Big bottom shot move for Shikolis to the inside as they go down the backstretch. Down into turn number 3, he wants to take that third position away. He gets a little bit sideways, and he's still able to hang on, but look at that car coming out of 4.
And Shikolis has the leverage and has a spot. And free fall. Here is Jack Aquilina. Then it is Corey Coates hitting the wall. As we saw Aquilina, he was looking woozy, like he had just gotten out of a saloon.
To pull away from the rest of the field. They got through the lap traffic okay, and now a little bit of everything here in this feature event, a late race restart.
Jason Shikolis is in the third spot. Remember, Brandon Clements had to go to the rear of the field at the start? Well, he has made some major progress, landing in the top 6 with 7 laps to go. So we have 7 to go. A lot of stuff can happen. And Al Stone is usually pretty efficient on the restarts. Al Stone did not get off to the great start in 2015. He was one of our guests today at Let's Talk Racing. And he said he really had to struggle and figure out the new car. As that is a brand new car at the start of the season. And right now, he needs it to work at its best to get the jump on Monty Gibbs, because I think the hungriest of the 2 drivers is Monty Gibbs.
Yeah, and with Shikolis behind Gibbs, he's going to be pushing him as hard as he can, knowing that he is the control car. So the 55 gets to go first here on this restart. When you go through the restart box and the green flag is out, so here we go, 7 laps to the side, and look at Shikolis sideways trying to push the 55, but Al Stone gets a pretty solid restart.
Al Stone doesn't need anyone to push him. He is going to rocket fuel his way around the 55 to try to move into the lead. Here comes a retaliation move by Monty Gibbs as they barnstorm their way across the line. Al Gibbs is the leader with 6 laps to go.
That was the start of a champion. On the outside, Al Stone completes the pass, and now Monty Gibbs finds himself in trouble
as car goes around Ed Gersh. Can he correct it? He is still wobbling around as he looks like a frisbee, making contact with Shikolis, but able to save the car is Ed Gersh.
And look at Clemens, he's in 4. Where did he come from? All of a sudden, he finds himself on the podium coming to 4 laps to go.
When they hit the line, we will be down to our final 4 with Stone leading the 55. And Ed Gersh is trying to corral the 91 to try to move into the top 3.
Here comes Clemens in 3rd, Gersh in 4th, and then it's a mess behind him, all battling for 5th. Shikolis trying to hang on the outside there. Gets a pretty good run out of turn 4. And how about Charlie Beal? He's hanging around in the top 10 in that 30 car.
And a good comeback by Aquilina as he starts to put pressure on him. Down to the final 2. When they hit the line, it'll be Al Stone 2 laps away from his 6th win of the season.
You can see how hard Monty Gibbs is pushing that 55 car. He knows he let that restart get away from him. He's got to get it now. A lap and a half. 2 car lengths to the leader. Can he get to the champion? Can he get to Al Stone? Can he get that first victory? The white flag is out for Al Stone. And look at this. Gibbs picks up a car length coming out of turn number 4. It's going to really have to get a big round here coming out of these last couple corners. They go down the backstretch. They're side by side, way behind him, battling for positions. Here comes Gibbs. Does he have anything for him? Not enough. Al Stone, your champion. It's fitting he wins the Sportsman feature tonight with Monty Gibbs in 2nd. And how about Brandon Clements starting all the way at the rear of the field, dead last to finish on the podium. What a finish for him. Gersh is going to pick up the 4th spot.